Neil Carlson here. On the phone with me is Christine Holtman of Birchdale, Minnesota, way up along the Canadian border. At issue here is the INDUS School by Birchdale. I take it the latest I heard, the school board voted to close it, or where is that at?
Yes, there was a school board meeting last Wednesday, March 8th, and the vote was taken on. There were items presented as money or cost-cutting efforts for the school district. Two were for programs and teachers and whatnot, and then there was one option to close the North Home School and one option to close the INDUS School. And because at this point in time, the North Home area has 4 members on our school board and the INDUS area only has 2, they have a majority and they voted to close the INDUS School.
Okay. Before we get into this fight, I think there are a lot of folks. If you could kind of give a description, what is the INDUS School?
Well, so in Koochiching County, the biggest school district is International Falls. There's another school district just to the south of them, Little Fork, Big Falls, and the western part of the county is Independent School District, or they call it South Koochiching Rainy River School District 363. So that goes from all the way from the north end of Koochiching County to the south end, and so at the north end is the INDUS School, and at the south end is the North Home School. And it's been that way for as long as the school district has been in existence. There's been the two.
Is this K through 12?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. A regular public school, K through 12.
Right.
Okay. All right. So I take it you're not too pleased with this. What's going on?
No, not at all. These schools run into the same problems that every school district is. There's, fewer kids and fewer resources and so on. But the big and there's more kids at North Home than there is at INDUS, and there always has been, because this is a less populated area of the county, to be sure. And because of the distance between International Falls and Baudette in Lake of the Woods County, there's a big swamp to the south of us. So it's basically a couple miles along the river is the only place where you can have homes and whatever up here. So it's a kind of a narrow band, and then a lot of swamp and woodlands as part of.
Well, what would happen if they closed the school? Where would your kids go?
Well, that's a good question. The really difficult thing for us to grasp right now is at this meeting, they came up with 4 proposals, and a board member asked to table those 4 proposals and let's do some more research, made a motion to do some more research and see if we can come up with a way to fix the budget needs without having to close a campus. And that was voted down with the majority from North Home. And then without any discussion on any of the other proposals that were on the agenda, they immediately asked to move that the INDUS campus be closed. Their reasoning is that it's financial. At this point in time, according to the numbers that were given at the meeting by the superintendent, is because there's still revenue over expenses at North Home, and it's just the opposite at INDUS. And of course, there's fewer students. We have a lot of open enrolled students at both schools, but right now the percentage of open enrolled students at INDUS is 70. I believe it's over 70%. And at North Home,
how many K through 12 students are at INDUS?
104.
Okay.
And there's 198 kids going to the North Home School. And that's about, proportionately, that's the way it's been throughout the years of the district. It's always been more a higher population of students in North Home, just because it's a more populous area of the county.
All right. So you guys are putting up a battle on this? What, are you trying to meet with the school board again and have them change their minds? Or?
Well, right now, the way things are set, there's going to be a public hearing on April 3rd I'm not exactly sure who's in charge of that. It will happen at the INDUS School, and people can come and voice their concerns or their support or whatever. We're not exactly sure what the makeup of that meeting is going to be yet, if there's going to be time limits or just exactly how that's going to be run. It's a little sketchy on the details at this moment.
Okay.
But our biggest concern is that we don't have enough time to address this, and that we weren't really given any. There's no backup plan. There's been no information on where do we go from here. Like you said, where would the kids go to school? I don't know if they just assumed that the kids that are open enrolled here would go back to their own districts, and what of the 25 kids within the district that live up here, what are you going to do for them? So, and there have been no answers provided for those sorts of things. So.
Okay. Thanks for your time. I guess we'll follow this and see what happens.
All righty. Well, thank you so much for inquiring. We appreciate it.
All right. Take care. Bye.
You too. Bye.
We'll keep you updated. I'm Neil Carlson reporting for iNewZ.TV.